Freely forgive each other. When Jacob's son Joseph was only 17 years old, his older brothers gathered together and plotted to kill him because he was his father's favorite son. Let us listen to this account at Genesis chapter 37 and verse 18 and 26 to 28. It reads, "Now they caught sight of him from a distance, and before he reached them, they began plotting against him to put him to death. At this, Judah said to his brothers, 'What profit would there be if we killed our brother and covered over his blood? Come now, let us sell him to the Ishmaelites, and do not let our hand be upon him. After all, he is our brother, our flesh.' So they listened to their brother. And when the Midianite merchants were passing by, they lifted Joseph up out of the water pit and sold him to the Ishmaelites for 20 pieces of silver. These men took Joseph into Egypt. So Joseph's own brothers were so envious of him that they decided to kill him, but instead they chose to sell him into a life of slavery for only 20 pieces of silver. But let us listen to how Joseph reacted after reuniting with his brothers more than 13 years later. At Genesis chapter 45 and verse 2 and 4, it reads, "Then he began to weep so loudly that the Egyptians heard it, and Pharaoh's house heard it. So Joseph said to his brothers, 'Come close to me, please.' With that, they came close to him. So now, as the overseer of the entire land of Egypt, Joseph did not sentence his brothers to prison or slavery in Egypt as revenge for what they had done to him, but instead he gave way to tears of joy and asked for them to come close to him. Now then, let us freely forgive anyone who has ever wronged us, just as Joseph had forgiven his fleshly brothers for all the wrong that they had done to him."